if you were planning your ideal girlhood slumber party, no rules, who are you inviting?
Probably our whole US team. If everyone could just bring their dogs and we could just hang out on the couch and watch Miracle, that would be my perfect slumber party.
Hannah, Bilka, welcome to Sports and Ish, where we talk about your life on the ice and off. We are so happy to have you. I think the last time we were together, we were reciting Herb Brooks's speech from Miracle. Is that right?
Yes, making those TikToks.
We were making TikToks, and I think you knew pretty much every word.
Yeah, I've seen that movie probably the most I've ever watched a movie, the most watched movie I've ever watched. So, yeah, I quote every line pretty much from that movie.
And I'm not even a hockey player, but that speech just gets me fired up. What do you love about it personally?
I just love, I think, the underdog story of that whole team. They weren't supposed to win,
Yeah.
nevertheless beat the best team at the world at the time. And I think just playing for USA, it kind of just like hits home because we're wearing the same jersey, representing the same country. And yeah, just super inspiring.
Really good transition. Thank you so much. Into what this year has been like for you. You came home with a gold medal. I mean, we could talk about your hockey accolades all day. There are so many, but what did that feel like?
It was pretty incredible. I think it's just something that I dreamt of my whole life. We
Yeah.
didn't have the league growing up, so I always just looked up to the Olympics, and that was my dream. And then I think it's one thing to make the team, and then another thing to go win gold with the group that we had. So it's a really hard journey, I think, to get there, and then it makes it all worth it in the end when we all win.
Totally. Well, long before the Olympics, you were a college hockey player who won a Rookie of the Year award, and then eventually, after you were at BC, you transferred right to Ohio State to win the Natty. Take me back to college. So many accolades, so many big moments. What stands out to you from your college hockey experiences? Maybe your proudest moment.
Oh man, I loved college. That's why I did it for 5 years. I mean, I feel like when I look back, I feel like it's just the people that I met at both schools. Some of my best friends are from BC, and then just the people that I met at Ohio that I'm still in my hockey journey today, which is really cool. Playing in the pro league, and I feel like it's like every team there's a Buckeye. Just how dominant we were that year, and it was just so much fun. I think I'm glad to get both sides of a school, like a big school and then a little school. Yeah, I think just yeah, I look back and it's so cool to accomplish those things, and it was so hard to get there, but yeah, I look back and it's just the people, and some of my best friends are from both of those schools.
I love it. Well, long before college, you were a Texas hockey player. And I know Texas is not maybe the most assuming place for hockey, and you have worked to grow the game in that home state. But what have you seen since your childhood playing hockey in Texas and now in terms of hockey growth?
Yeah, I mean, so when I grew up, there weren't many girls' teams, and I was the only girl on a boy or on a boys' team, and I was tucking in my ponytail in my jersey. Like, I didn't want to be known as a girl.
Yeah.
And then I go back and I help with camps there and stuff, and there's so many girls playing, and um, yeah, it brings me chills. Like, I'm just so grateful to, be able to come back and help girls develop, and hopefully they can kind of see me in a similar position, being able to make the Olympic team and play on a pro team. And I hope it's someone they can look up to and say, like, I can do that too. So yeah, hopefully we can see more girls from Texas playing on the national team one day.
Well, I know that youth signups for girls have already skyrocketed this year, and a large part of that has to do with them watching you and your teammates win gold in Milan. Let's go back to Milan for a second. You were reunited with the captain, the GOAT, Hilary Knight. I adore her. She is one of my heroes. I've never even met her. Tell us a little
Me
bit
too.
about your your relationship with Hilary and what she's like IRL.
I mean, yeah, it's so cool, like the story. I met her when I was like 14 years old. And then, she spoke to us and I just remembered that so vividly. And then to now be playing on a team with her is such a full circle moment. And it's one of those things where, you're playing with your idols, but then, at the end of the day, they're just she's just a human at the end of the day. And I can talk about her hockey skills and just how great of a leader she is, but it's really off the ice that humanizes her, and she's just fun to be around. Like we just have so much fun off the ice, and I think she does a great job of separating hockey and just being a good human in life.
She seems like a really, really good human. Obviously, that she got engaged basically the day you won the gold medal. How did you all celebrate such momentous occasions after the game?
I mean, it was so awesome that it worked out. And the whole day of the engagement, like she didn't tell anybody, or she told a few people, and then she did it at the Olympics, which was so cool. And just very casual nighter, like just came into practice and she was like, "Oh yeah, I got engaged." Like it just happened. So that story was, hilarious, but I think it was just a perfect moment. She broke the record. She got engaged. We won gold. Like, yeah, I don't think you could write it better than that.
I know you made some really close friendships with some of the other players on the U.S. national team. Who did you come away with as a new bestie?
Oh man, that might be the hardest question. It's it's so hard. Like everyone on that team, I feel like we're all so close, and it's just like so fun to be around. Like we could all I feel like I could go to dinner or just hang out with any of them, but probably just super close with like Kayla Barnes. I've played with her forever. Um, Tessa Janicki, just a kind of a clown, just fun to be around, keeps it light. Yeah, like we were hanging with everyone, honestly. Like on our floor, it was like Megan Keller, KK, Layla. I was roommates with Rory Gulladay, so we spent like a month together, which was you get pretty close with someone after living in a dorm with them for a month. So yeah, just really it's hard. It's like picking a favorite kid. I can't pick one.
That's fair. That's fair. So in Milan, I mean, obviously you're there for your sport. You're there to play. But what did you enjoy that has nothing to do with hockey in Milan? I mean, what a cool place to be.
Yeah, I think probably just the whole village experience. Like you're back in college and yeah, like I said, I loved college. So you have the dorms and then you have all these amazing athletes walking around and you were able to talk with them, which was really cool. Yeah, I think that was probably the coolest experience. Like you get so many things. The when you go there, you end up doing I forget what it's called, but you try on and get all the Olympic gear and stuff, and it's like
Yeah.
Christmas. Like it's kind of overwhelming. But yeah, you get decked out and then you just end up wearing all that stuff the whole like I brought a suitcase with like two things because I just ended up wearing all the things that they gave me. But yeah, definitely interacting with those athletes like in the dorms and yeah, people win gold medals and they come back to just, you know, hang out and talk to them and watch all the, supporting all the other US athletes, but definitely interacting with the other Olympic athletes was probably the coolest part.
So fun. And then you headed back to the P Dubs, which you're headed again soon. You're in the off season, right? But the next season is coming up. You were in Boston, you were in Seattle, and now you are headed to Detroit. What are your feelings there?
Yeah, I mean, the expansion has been wild, but it's so awesome when you look back and you can just see the growth of women's hockey. So yeah, hopefully I can kind of call Detroit home for a little bit,
Yeah.
and build something and make it a championship team with the players that we have. But yeah, I'm really excited. I think it's a fresh start with a new team. There's so many new things, but there's a lot of things to do for the first time, which I'm super grateful to be a part of. And yeah, just play in front of the Detroit fans. And I know there's been a few games there for the takeover tours that have done really well. So yeah, I'm just really excited to start something new in Detroit.
Let's move off the ice a little bit into who you are as a person instead of a hockey player. And one of the questions I love to ask people immediately is girlhood, sleepover, slumber parties. If you were planning your ideal girlhood slumber party, who are you inviting? This can be famous people, this can be teammates, no rules. Who are you inviting?
Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna invite um probably our whole US team. And then probably
Good.
we're gonna be all watching Miracle. Ordering pizza. And
Yes.
then if everyone could just like there's a lot of dog moms. There's a lot of dog moms, so if everyone could just bring
Ooh,
their dogs and we could just hang out on the couch and watch Miracle, that would be my perfect slumber party.
that sounds great. Can I please come? I have a dog,
Oh yes, what kind of dog?
a Bernese Mountain Dog, a big boy.
So cute. Oh, they're so
He's
cuddly.
cute. He's cuddly. He would like to be a part of the Miracle Sleepover. I love that plan. If you could have a dog, if you're going tomorrow to get a dog, what is your dream dog?
So I'd go to a rescue shelter. And then I think I would just get the dog that speaks to me. I don't think I would pick, I think the dog would pick me. So, um, y- yeah, I think if I could pick though, ideally like a lab pit bull. I think those are really cute and super cuddly. But I need a dog that can travel on long road trips or a plane with me, so I might have to go with a littler dog. I grew up
Okay.
with like two little chihuahuas. So maybe the ones that like you don't even know what they are, but they're just mutts and they're really sweet.
I love it. You are a dog person, can
I
tell,
am.
and I love it because I think dog people have really good energy. Let's talk about summer vibes. Summer is we're on near the end, but we still have some time left. You still have some time before the season starts. What is your current summer fixation? Is it like is there a drink you're loving? Is there a song you're loving? What are you loving this summer?
I think it's an Olivia Dean summer. I got into her. And then I've been super just to the topic of dogs, like I've been going to like dog shelters and visiting.
Oh, is that so
So
hard to walk away without a dog?
it is. But yeah, I think it's just been I grab a few of my friends and if you just need to pet a dog, like it's a really great experience.
It's a Olivia Dean and dog summer. I love it. Perfect. Well, Hannah, it was so great to talk to you. Thank you so much for letting us get to know you a little bit better, and we can't wait for the season.
Oh yeah, thank you so much.